Hi, I'm Jason. I'm one of the co-founders of the Suu Balm business.
And hi, I'm John. I'm the other co-founder of Suu Balm.
Hi, Jason and John. As Suu Balm turns 10 this year, here are 10 questions for 10 years of each relief.
Okay, let's go.
Now, the first question. Describe the past 10 years in 10 words or less.
Fun, very fast, challenging at times, but so rewarding to help people with their skincare issues.
I'll try 10 words or less. Surprising, very surprising, very challenging, very enjoyable.
Alright, so every success story comes with its struggles. Looking back at the early days, tell us the biggest challenge that you faced in getting Suu Balm off the ground.
I think the biggest challenge we had was, first of all, understanding what we had with Suu Balm from the National Skin Centre. Once we started to hear people tell us how the product helped them, many things fell into place and it became obvious. And there's always challenges with building a business, building your team, managing the cash. But I think it was realizing that with Suu Balm we had something that was totally different and totally what people wanted. Once we realized that, then there was no stopping us.
I'm sure also all of us are curious. Could you share the inspiration behind the name Suu Balm?
So at the beginning, we were thinking, okay, we need a name, obviously, for the product. And what is this product? Well, our original cream was that one with the droplets that you know so well. And it was about relieving itch and helping you moisturize better for your dry, itchy, sensitive skin, right? So we were thinking, okay, what's the name that helps us tell that story? And we thought, well, the cream is very soothing, right? So soothing. Okay, yeah, but we can't just use the normal English word soothing. It's too long, and I think somebody else has taken it anyway. So we said, what about S-U-U? Soothe. That sounds nice, and it rhymes with soothing. And then the word balm. Of course, in English, this is a very warm, comforting word. A balm is something that helps you when you're down, or it's a lovely feeling to the word. And this is what we felt this cream did for your skin and for your itch and for your dryness. It was a balm for these problems. Put them together, Suu Balm.
Since we are on the topic of our early days, do you remember what year was this from?
Okay, I'm going to John, I'm sure knows because he works a lot on the packs, but I'm looking at this pack and I'm thinking this is our very first pack that we had in the market. So that must have been, if this is a 10-year anniversary, 2015.
I'm 100% in agreement with Jason here. This is our very first pack, launched in 2015.
Ding, ding, ding. Correct! While we're reminiscing, do you remember the very first Suu Balm employee?
Yes, I do. It was our very own Singapore country manager, Jolyn. Jolyn, join us.
Bring her in.
Hi everyone, my name is Jolene. So I'm the Senior Business Manager of Suu Balm Singapore, and I think this year marks my 10 years in Suu Balm. 10 years? Yeah, 10 years. Yeah.
Alright, so all of y'all have been in Suu Balm since the very start. How has it been witnessing the growth of the Suu Balm family over the years?
I think very important, it has been very incredible the past 10 years, seeing how the team grow, how the product range expanded over the past 10 years. But I think the most rewarding part to me is seeing how people are benefiting from the brand solutions, how we help so many patients, so many people to sleep well at night, to lead a very healthy and happy life. I think that's most rewarding for me and my team as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd second that. You may have seen many of us many times in shopping centres with pop-up Suu Balm kiosks or whatever. And these days, as many people come to the stall to find out about Suu Balm, come to the stall to tell us how they love Suu Balm and how it helps their families. And that's something that I guess many businesses don't have a product or an offering that really helps people's lives. And maybe we didn't consider that when we started, but it's a great feeling now.
Thank you very much, Miss Jolene. Thank you. So next question, it's a little bit about our product ranges. So from one breakthrough product to now an entire range, did you ever think Suu Balm will come this far with growing our product ranges?
Absolutely not. We hadn't thought about that at all because, of course, when we got introduced to the product that is now Suu Balm, that Dr. Tay developed at the National Skin Centre, it was one cream to do a very specific job. It was only, I suppose, when we started talking to customers, when Dr. Tay started sharing his feedback with his patients, that I suppose then inevitably it led from one thing to another. And we had the range, first of all, for children, then washes to go with the creams, then the scalp and the shampoo, and the face wash. But at the beginning, we just thought about the one tube.
Alright, so now we are also curious about your personal favorites. What is one product that you can't live without and why?
Can I choose two?
You can.
Yay! Okay, I'm going to lead with the one you're not expecting is the face cream. I am addicted to our face cream. because I don't know, I guess with I never looked after my skin. I am a boy, I never really looked after my skin. Never really used enough sunscreen. All sorts of things you shouldn't do yourself. And then as I'm getting older, I thought I really should start moisturizing. A year and a half ago, I started using this face cream, and I am addicted. It is brilliant. Second one is our body wash, which is the only thing I've found that leaves my skin feeling soft at the end of a shower. This is just, for me, revolutionary. Really just the texture, the joy of using it, as Jason is ably demonstrating here, is just it's extraordinary. There's, instead of buying something or using something with this, fancy fragrance or whatever, that's what I thought was great when I was younger. Now, it's our body wash. Can't live without it.
All right, how about Jason?
I think for me, there's a few products I like. As I lose my hair, my scalp gets drier. I like the scalp spray. As I go to wash, I like actually our new range, our Vital Cleanser, for every day in the bathroom. But the one product I can't live without is Suu Balm cream. Whether I'm sitting on the couch in the evening and I get bitten by a mosquito, whether I've gone running or cycling and got a dry patch where my shorts have been rubbing or something like that, it always saves the day.
As we wrap up, what are some of the hopes, dreams, or wishes that you have for Suu Balm in the next 10 years?
Probably in Singapore, still half of people don't know Suu Balm, and many of them would like to know Suu Balm if they got to know it and get the help from them. So I think the next 10 years is about the next half of Singaporeans, many more Malaysians, many more Indonesians, many more Hong Kongers, many more Filipinos, and many more people in many countries.
How can I possibly add to that? I wonder. Yeah, really, no. It's about are there more people who would find these products helpful in managing their day-to-day skin issues around itch, dryness, and sensitivity? And then, like Jason talked about, our new range, Vital, which is less than 1 year old. It's our new baby. What more can we do with that to really set a new standard for skincare for everybody, actually in their day-to-day, if they're cleansing or moisturizing, what are the best possible products that we can give them for managing their skin day-to-day?
Let's close off with a final question. Would you like to leave a message for our incredible community who has been with us at every step of the week?
Thank you.
Thank you, and please tell your friends. Happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Suu Balm.
Suu Balm. Woo!